Okay, am I on live? I think I'm on live. I hopefully, I hope you can hear me. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't. Let me sip some water. Okay, today I would like to go over some tips of how to control your sword. And also, I received some questions from Snowtail. I would like to answer these questions in the second part of this video. So if you want to stick around about her, no, I don't know if it's her. I thought it was her for some reason. I would like to talk about it. And if you want to stick around, please do so. Okay, and before I forget, if you haven't been to a dojo and if you want to learn Kendo, there's a link in description area on a Kendo Guide for Beginners. So that will help you a bunch. So please get it, okay? If you really want to learn Kendo, and especially from me. Okay, now, today I want to talk about how to control your sword. Okay. Now, for some reason I said it as I start 7:10. I meant to start 7 o'clock. I'm sorry if you're late, or it's just my mistake. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Now. How to control your sword. Okay, now this is a topic, so let me bow to you guys if you don't mind bowing to me to start the training. Okay, はい、お願いします。お願いします。Okay, in Kendo we call it in martial arts. We begin with bow and end with bow. That means we start with paying respect to each other and to the place, usually to the dojo. Okay, and we end with the respect. So that's I would like to do. Actually, sad. Finally, I can watch live, but I'm not at home and have no Shina here. No worries, no worries. When you go home, watch this video, or you learn now, do it at home. Now, how to control, okay? If you haven't watched the previous video, please do so. We went over this. Right? Now, we were doing without shinai, okay? So you can control your own body, right? And that is very important, guys. After we are controlling our body, not shinai or sword, if you cannot control your body, right, you cannot control this, okay? So, can you stop your hands like this? Do you do this? I bet you don't. You don't do things like this, right? Or you get really tight and probably you don't do that either. This happens only when you have a weapon in your hands. All right. Now, first, I want you to realize you can stop your hands. However, whenever you want, like boom, down here too, boom, like that, boom, like this too, right? Make sure you know you can do that. Okay. If you cannot do it, maybe you're tight. Somehow, somewhere, you're tight, you're tense. So relax and then do, right? It's exactly the same as, when you drink, you have to know when to stop, when to do this, right? Without you thinking about it, your body does it. Same thing. Without you thinking about it, I want to probably stop here. Boom, I can do it. Like, boom, I can do it. Boom, I can do it, right? Short range, boom, I can do that, right? So exactly the same. From here, take good Shudan. Shudan is basic sense. Again, if you don't know these terms, you must know these terms. Go to my website. There are a lot of information from the basics. Okay, Kendo terms. Okay, if you would like to buy my Kendo Guide for Beginners book, please do so. That will help me too. So please do so. All right. If you don't know technical terms, it's a bit hard to learn what's going on. Take Shudan, okay, basic stance. Nice and relaxed too. Don't get too tense. Nice and relaxed, shoulders down, okay, and then, okay, we did that, right? Same thing here. Grab your sword. Oh, let's start from here. Taito, nuke, pull. Okay, sonkyo, come up, straighten, make your feet straight towards your opponent, front. Take Shudan. Nice and relaxed again. Okay, nice and relax. When you relax, you feel the weight of your sword. Okay, and without moving your feet, let's do stopping. Control. Now, can you stop right here? Your left hand is, little bit above your forehead, okay? And how far is it away from you? Maybe about forearm away from your body. Okay, like this. Now, right hand is higher than your left hand, of course, like this. Can you do that? That's one first step. Can you do that? Now like this, all right? Can you do this? Nice and relaxed, okay? Now, again, feel the weight of your sword. Now, I'm feeling this sword is pulling down, okay? Which is a good thing. I'm relaxed, so I feel the gravity pulling my sword down, all right? Okay, if I make it a little bit straighter, I feel less gravity, okay? How do I know that? Because I'm relaxed. Okay, if I'm tense, I don't feel anything. Okay, so from here, okay, good. From here, like this. Now, watch and learn. We're doing this video so you can see what's going on. And if you have a teacher, okay, and if the pandemic is over and we start going to a dojo, a place to somewhere you can learn actual a kendo from actual person, watch and learn. It's important to learn theory as well, understanding in your head, but watch and copy it. That's the fastest way to learn, fastest way to improve. There, okay, from here. Now, when I start moving my sword forward, see, not like this, all right? Now, if I move this end of handle, okay, towards me like this, Kensaki, the other tip, the tip of the sword goes forward, right? Like this. Now, only a little bit and your sword goes forward, all right? And this is the start. This is the start, and let your sword fall down. And at the same time, your arms come forward. The timing is very difficult. That's why you have to watch. Okay? It's not like this. Just a start. Start. Okay? What I want to do, I want to stop Kensaki, the tip of the sword at your eye level. Okay? Up there. Okay? Eye level. This is eye level. Okay, now left hand, that's solar plexus. Okay, this is my chest bone. A little bit below is solar plexus. When you hit it right in there, you can't breathe. Go, right? That's solar plexus there. Okay, the right hand, accordingly, place your right hand on your sky's handle. Okay, and this should be at your eye level. Okay, and same thing, up. Okay, this much, okay, okay, for now. Okay, you can go like this if you want to use all the joints. Okay, we have training method like that too. Okay, we can expand, but at the moment I want to focus on one thing: controlling your sword. Now you can do that too if you can control your sword, right? You can go down too, and you stop right there. Can you do that now? And then you can do whatever you want to, like this, like that too. Okay, so all about controlling. Now this is a bit lighter sword. This is no more shinai. Okay, bamboo sword. Same thing. Stop. Okay, and there too. Can you stop? Right. The controlling is very important in Kendo. Of course, in Iaido as well. Okay, Iaido is the way of drawing the sword. All right, from here, man. Same thing. This should be eye level. Okay, from here, up. If you lower your sword, that's kote, striking hand. This time, this bit. Okay, from here, up, do, angled, do. Okay? You have to change the angle. Right man, sorry, left man of your opponent. Left man and right man. Okay? Left man, changing the angle. Right man. Now, you think it's fast, maybe it's fast. Okay? But important thing, again, is fast is not important. Can you stop it? Which means, can you control your sword? A lot of people cannot do it. Okay? So from here, if you can control, right? Speed, how big your swing should be. You can't really do kendo, right? So it's very important for you to know how lightly you grab your sword. Okay, here go up, strike, pop, strike. You don't need power to do so. Nice and light. Okay, nice and light. Go up. Okay, relax. Like I said, don't make your muscles tight. Nice and relaxed. As I said, if you move this, you can move the handle towards you like that. As you can see, your sword goes forward, right? Okay, so you don't need power. From here, when this starts going forward, follow it. Let it fall, and your body, your arms, follow. Go with it. Here, fall. Man, go up, man, go up, man, go up, man. Now, when you do this, you go, man, this is too tight. Okay, so from here, nice and relaxed. Up, man, man, up, man, up. Now, you don't have a sword? That's fine. Nice and relaxed. Hands, use your tegatana, hand sword, right? Up, man. Same thing. This should be in front of your solar plexus, right? Solar plexus side. And this is about your chest height. Okay, like this. Up, 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 up. All right, that is very important. Okay, controlling. Practice controlling your sword. And then, like I said, from here, relax, okay, without moving your feet. Okay, when you get used to it, okay, up, good. Let's go back to Chuda. Ah. Okay. Let's go back to Chuda. Okay. From here, there's two ways too. Probably I don't know if you realize this. The first one I did this, 1, 2. Second one I did this, 1, 2. Okay, 2 ways. Which one is better? Depends on what you're working on. Okay, but at the very end, your aim is from here. Okay, nice and relaxed, Chuda. Okay, from here. That small, smooth strike with 1 step, 1 cut. That is your goal. All right. So I recommend you go as you lift up your sword, right foot goes forward. And then as you strike, this is basic movements I learned when I was a kid. All right. Some people learn 1 time. Now, which one is better? Which one is better? Whatever works. Okay. Some people do that and have higher grade holders, but everyone does this. Okay. We have different ways to accomplish same thing. Some people do this so they can accomplish this. Okay. Some people cannot do this at the same time. But at the very end, you have to go, you have to do that at the same time. So I recommend this first, but if it's too much, just do, okay, hands first up, okay, I'm ready. You will start shifting your weight forward. Okay, and go back. Okay. As you shift your weight, start doing this. Okay, so you're more than welcome to do that. All right, everyone got that? All right, good. Okay, now, unless you guys, video is glitching. Oh no. Pleasure to see you again. Tata Art. Me too, man. Thank you. That's why I don't use the uchikata here. I will just do it without sword and practice the stopping motion. Yeah. Good day, sensei. Good day. Watching from Philippines. Oh, that's great. Thank you for watching, man. Okay, now let me. Now you guys go over that movement, okay? And if you have questions, you know where to find me. All right, and now I would like to go over some questions I received from Snowtail. Let me grab it. Okay. He has actually a lot of questions. One. If I can grab just one question. Yeah, it looks like I can. I don't think he's or she's here today. Okay. I haven't read it. Okay. Now, this is from Snowtail. I couldn't do it. Okay. What would be best art to learn first to these two arts, Kendo or Iaido? That's a great question. Based on what I have learned, both are important in regards to Japanese tradition and belief. But Kendo has more interaction in competition. Parenthesis, in competition, you face an actual opponent, while Iaido has more of emphasis on control and possible spiritual ideals. Okay. Great question. I recommend Kendo. Kendo is, like you said, more action involved, actual movement. You have to it's a little bit more complicated. And it's really good for your mind training because you have opponents. You have to control yourself even more, all right? Because you could get angry. Could be you could get angry, upset while you're fighting because that's what happens. You know, when you interact with other people. Some people hit hard. Some people push you around. It's very physical. So you really have to control yourself not to get really upset or angry. So I really recommend Kendo, but Kendo and Iaido help each other a lot. Okay, some people say, "Oh, Kendo is not real." Some people say, "Oh, Iaido is too boring." Well, that's their opinions, and if they think like that, they think like that. So that's them. But Kendo is originally from samurai swordsmanship. Kendo was a part of training system. So if you don't know about sword, okay, you don't really understand Kendo. If you don't know how to fight against opponent, you don't really know how it feels like to draw out your sword against opponents. So it really helps each other. Some people say, "Oh, Kendo is a sport," blah 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 blah. I mean, we gotta stop saying that. Come on, what century do we live in? Why do we have to learn how to kill people with a sword? It's pointless. I like, Kendo and I like Iaido, but I don't do this to kill anyone. That's not my purpose. I want to train myself and I want to be stronger in Kendo and I want to do beautiful Iaido as well. So that's my goal, specifically. I'm doing this for myself, right? I'm not doing it for some other people. I do go to seminars on stuff like that of course, to become stronger in Kendo or Iaido, right? But most importantly, I go there to share these information with my students. Okay, I can share those information with you guys too. All right, that's why I'm doing this. Okay. And so I recommend Kendo footwork is much harder. Some people get confused if you do Iaido and Kendo. Basically, they're the same. I think because I studied Kendo first, so my point of view, do Kendo first. Iaido, you can do it. Kendo movements are a little bit harder than Iaido movements. Personal opinion. Okay. All right. So let me go. Oh, that's very long. Okay, let me answer these two questions today from Snowtail. And I know some people asked question, so I would like to answer those questions as well. Okay. Ooh, that's a long one too. Number 2, where would be the best place to buy a bokken online during quarantine that isn't sold out? Every bokken with a sheath that are under 60, I have found marked as sold out for months, but also not ridiculously expensive, and it fits the dimensions. Long story short, if you live in US, go to Ibogu and look for Kendo Bokuto. Okay, Bokuto for Kendo. You always go to Kendo shop. Okay, Ibogu, the owner of the Ibogu is 7th Dan in Kendo. So you don't get wrong stuff. If you just go to Kendo equipment shop online in Europe, I know there are 9 circles, and I know it's Kendo Stars or Kendo Star. So you can find those Kendo equipment shop. All right, go to Kendo equipment shop, not martial arts online shop. They don't know about Kendo, right? Maybe they do, but if you want to have Kendo equipment, always go to Kendo equipment shop. Ibogu is for US, but there are a bunch of others. But when I buy, I go Ibogu, and I basically buy Kendo equipment from Japan. And if I need some stuff quickly, I go to Ibogu. Okay. All right. You have to do this. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me go back. I have some questions. I saw some questions I would like to ask. I would like to ask if the position in gripping the sword would change if you're left-handed. No. Please watch Southpaw Kendo. I did that. Okay, I made video specifically for left-handed people. Okay, just search Southpaw Kendo. Right, to go to my channel, search it, they'll be there. Okay, you don't grip. It's like changing it's cultural. Okay, it's cultural and historical, and first, I must say, it is not illegal if you switch your hands. Okay, it's not illegal, but you must know why we have right hand near the handguard and why we have the left hand at the bottom. You should know that. Okay, so that's because Kendo is not only hitting each other. All right, we have history behind. We have culture behind. I like to teach Kendo with those values, not only hitting part. Okay, so if you choose to learn Kendo through my videos and my website, that is what you get. Okay, it comes with cultural and historical values. All right. Okay. Again, Southpaw Kendo at my channel, Kendo Guide YouTube channel. Okay, you have to do the same. Okay, it's unfair if your strong hand is left hand. If you have to do the same grip, because it's unfair if your strong hand is the left one. No, it's not fair or not unfair. It's like if you're talking about which side of the road you're going to drive. Like I said, it's historical and cultural. So please know that. Okay. Again, you can switch your grip. It's not illegal in Kendo. Okay. Fire and steel is also a good place for bokken. I don't know about that shop, so I cannot say if it's good or not. Like I said, guys, Kendo equipment I'm talking about Kendo. I'm not talking about just wooden sword. I'm talking about specifically designed for Kendo practice. Okay, so Madiana San Juan, no worries. You're from Philippines, right? Yeah, Philippines. And Philippines have, I think, quite good Kendo clubs there. So search if you cannot find any dojos near you, of course, you're more than welcome to learn from this channel and from me. Okay, but guys, listen up. Okay, like I said, I don't know anything about other martial arts shops because I do Kendo. I only know what bokuto you should get for Kendo. For example, this bokuto is made for Niten Ichiryu Kendo school. not Kendo school, Kenjutsu school. Nitten Ichiru is probably known as maybe you've heard of Miyamoto Musashi. Okay, he is the founder of Nitenju technique, Chuso technique. This Bokdo is made for that school. Okay, so this is not Kendo Bokdo, and I don't use it for Kendo because it's a bit different. Okay, I can use it, right? But I don't have tsuba to go with because it's not made for Kendo. Okay, so it is different Kendo schools, Kenjutsu schools, all the classic style schools. They have their own Bokdo. Okay, and yes, I do have this kind of. This is still. I didn't buy this. I got this from someone, and I said, "Can I have that?" All right. This is just steel. Okay, and yes, I use this for training. Do I use this to for Kendo? Like Kendo forms? No, I don't, right? So different tools, different source for different purpose. So if you know what your purpose is, you buy such equipment for that purpose. All right. For example, this is the handmade suburi. Suburi is empty cup. This is to go Kendo suburi. Shinai suburi tool. You can buy those, it's particularly made for suburi. Okay, empty cuts to train yourself, all right? You can buy those, but you can make those as well. So different types of tools for your own different purpose, different Kendo school or Kenjutsu school, okay? But Kendo equipment has to be, purchased from Kendo equipment shop because they know what they are selling. And like if you go to Amazon, there are a lot of shops that are selling Kendo stuff. And I purchased Bokdo from one of them. It's very cheap. It was cheap, $12. Right? I wanted to see what kind of Bokdo they are selling. Yeah, that was cheaply made. It's not Bokdo. If you use it, you're gonna break it like this, right? So if you don't know, okay, if you don't know what you should get, you always go to Kendo equipment shop. Okay, maybe a little bit pricey, okay, but you don't get shitty equipment. Okay, you have to pay a reasonable price to get the right one. All right, so make sure you get proper equipment for your proper purpose. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you about equipment, especially bogu, the protectors. Once you put those on, it's about protecting yourself. You don't go for cheap ones, cheaply made. You don't know what's going to happen. It has to be well made because it's protecting you. Shinai, bamboo swords, you have to have proper. It will break. It's bloody bamboo, right? But you don't want to have crappy one. Okay, you can get crappy one from these shops on Amazon. If you don't know what you're buying, you will get these crappy ones. So if you don't know, ask me. I just told you Ibogu in the US. Okay, there are some other Kendo shops. I'll give you the link. Kendo Guide. If you will just go to Kendo Guide, I have information about Kendo equipments, things you need. Okay, and hang on a minute. We're talking about. Okay, this is the things you need. No. Okay, and this cannot wear anything good. Okay, I tried. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. This is another thing. Hang on a minute. Bogu. Kendo equipment shop. Here we go. Okay. I try to, it's not very completed, right? It's not complete list, but if you go there, USA and Europe, this is in the chatting, super chat, or maybe I should do that. I will leave a comment and pin it so you guys know where to go. Okay. German Kendo stuff or Boga and Shina, or is there better? I don't know. I know. I don't personally know the Kendo Star founder of Kendo Star, Andy Fisher. I know. I just talked to him a little bit from chatting, I think. And I never bought anything from the Kendo Star because I'm in the US. So I really don't know. I'm sorry. EU, a better website for EU. Nine Circles is another one, I think. And I can ask around. Okay, so stay tuned. I can ask around. And like maybe you can try this Kendo Shop review. Okay, that's in this chat. So please go over. There weight, yes, we have Kendo length. Hang on a minute. How to choose a shinai? Is that the one? Here you go. Okay, it depends on, if I'm assuming you are an adult, so you have to get 38 or 39. Okay, I just typed in this kendoguide.com choose a shinai. Okay, go there. Now, Bokuto, there's only one length for adult. Okay, don't worry about getting different length. One, if you're going for Kendo equipment. Now, if you live in Asia, I'm sure there are a bunch of Kendo shops. All right, but if you can, get it from Japan. Okay, but again, I don't really know all the shops in the world, so I cannot tell you where to buy. But like I said, I get my things from Japan, and if I really need something, I always go to Ibogu because I live in the US. Is that a good thing? Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. I must go. I have to prepare for Kendo beginners class tonight at 8 o'clock for the members at Patreon. So I'm going to go, and I hope to see you next week. All right. And thank you for listening. If you want to ask more questions, please let me know. Okay. Well, MDSJ. Sorry, I just caught this in my this caught my eyes. Okay. Thank you for coming from the Philippines and from all over the world, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Good night. Bye. Or good day. Bye.